I am a converted fan. I like Pepsi.
Meanwhile,
You're right, but I unfortunately have a Coca-Cola available. Why do I say Coca-Cola?
That's like one of those like regional things. Like people say it differently. Like some people say like pop.
I don't think that's it. I think that I'm used to, or when I've traveled before, like I think it's just mostly like a US thing to say Coke, because if you travel to other countries, it's usually cola.
If you're referring to Coke specifically,
Yeah, not
they would
pop or
usually say
soda.
cola.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So when I was younger, I went abroad, and that's where I learned, like, oh, not everywhere calls it Coke. You have to say cola, where I went. And since then, and this was years ago, I've started saying Coca-Cola when talking, like, in general, to people. Unless I know they also call it Coke.
I know, it feels like something someone would do if they really don't want to get served Pepsi at a restaurant.
Yeah, very, I mean, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, please.
Please.
Sick
2
of this
words.
Pepsi. People keep serving me.
I don't understand how people can be upset when they get Pepsi instead of Coca-Cola, because it's not that different. Like, are you at the point where you dislike one but not the other? How does that work? I understand if they serve both Pepsi and Coca-Cola, but most places just serve one. So I just don't understand how you can change your... Like, if you wanted a Coke, how can you then change your mind when you're offered Pepsi and say, you know what, I'd rather just get water instead? I don't understand that.
People seem to have big opinions in the chat. Everyone's saying...
Well, mine's bigger
Pepsi is
because
nasty.
you can hear it. And hearing is bigger than reading. It's more powerful than reading. That's another thing they're gonna say or debate, but it's true. I'm just kidding, but I'm not.
That's right, you're definitely correct.
I saw one person say Pepsi's not worth the sugar. I do agree Pepsi's sweeter than Coke, but barely.
Wait, really?
It's only a little bit sweeter.
Does it actually have more grams of sugar?
I'm gonna look it up. If it's not about taste, but yes, it really does have more grams of sugar. First of all, you just shouldn't drink soda if you're worried about that.
True.
I'm gonna look it up. How much sugar is in Pepsi? The University of Kansas. A 12-ounce can of Pepsi contains 39 grams of sugar. It also says, drinking a can of pop a day means that every year you are consuming about 65 pounds of sugar from soft drinks alone.
That sounds bad.